In the year 1974, an Indian film crew was going to make a documentary for the first time on an island from which no one comes back alive. When they got close to that island, some strange people came out of the forest on the island and started attacking the documentary team with their arrows. Despite having advanced technology, why can't anyone go here? Undermanshand exists about 1,400 kilometers away in the east of India. It is a group of 572 small islands, out of which people live on only 38 islands. If you look at the map, Port Blair is the most populated city in these islands, which also has an airport. But it is surprising that just 50 kilometers away from such a bustling city, there is an island where the people living there have built their own. A different world is inhabited. This island, known as the North Sentinel Island, is about 8 square kilometers in size, which is almost completely surrounded by dense forests, due to which a satellite or drone can be seen. It is not possible to see inside it. Who are the people who live on this island and what secrets are hidden here? No one has been able to know until today. In fact, there have been many attempts to go to this island in history, but the people who live here do not tolerate any outsider on their island. They are living on the edge, but why are these people like this? To know why they don't want to have any connection with the outside world, we have to understand the history of North Sentinel Island. These people living on North Sentinel Island are known as North Sentinels, and it is believed that these people settled on this island about 26,000 years ago. At that time, the sea level used to be very low in comparison to today, and then all these islands were connected to the Asian continent. After being stuck on these islands, the rest of the world progressed one after another. But for the people living on these islands, this was their world. The first recorded sighting of North Sentinel Island is in the year 1771, when a survey ship passed by this island and saw the light coming from this island, but he did not visit this island. Then, in the year 1867, a merchant ship had an accident near this island. There were 106 British and Indian passengers on board who thought that the island was deserted and no one lived here, but they were wrong. They decided to spend a few days on the island while waiting for rescue. But on the third day, a group of North Sentinel people suddenly came out of the forest of the island and attacked the passengers with arrows. Also, this was the first contact in the world in which it was seen that these people are outsiders. They don't tolerate people on their island at all and attack them. No one tried to return here until about 13 years after this incident. But then, in the year 1880, a British officer, Maurice Vidal Portman, decided to go to this island to make contact with the Sentinel people and civilize them. There were 4 children. Portman kidnapped the family and brought them with him to Port Blair. But now, because the Sentinel people had been cut off from the rest of the world for so many years, so many diseases spread in the world were also new to their bodies. After a few days, the elderly couple fell under the grip of these diseases and died. Portman was very sorry to see that, so he gave the 4 children some gifts and sent them back to North Sentinel Island. They must have carried with them many germs that were completely new to the island, which would have infected the rest of the people on the island and probably killed many of them. It may be that they held us responsible for the death of that elderly couple, whatever happened. But after that day, the anger of the Sentinel people towards the outside world increased. And after that, for a long time, if anyone accidentally went to North Sentinel Island, these people would kill him and hang his body on the shore, as if to say that even by mistake, don't try to come to us. The entire area of Andaman and Nicobar also became a part of India, and all the people living here were now called Indians, which included the North Sentinel Island and the people living there. But the North Sentinel people did not even know what India is. After independence, the Indian government, along with the Sentinel people, decided to make peaceful contact. In the year 1967, this responsibility was assigned to an Indian anthropologist, Triloknath Pandit. In 1974, an Indian film crew decided to go to this island to make a documentary. Their team boarded a big boat and reached the island in which the Armed Forces film crew and Triloknath Pandit were once again present. To win the trust of the Sentinel people, they left some gifts on the shore, including a live pig, and retreated. After a while, some sentinels came out of the forest and shot their arrows. They started attacking the team that came to make the documentary, and one of them hit the director's leg directly. Gift also killed the pig and buried it in the sand. This was the first time that someone had captured the North Sentinel people on camera. Even after this incident, Triloknath Pandit continued to visit this island for the next several years, but the same reaction of the Sentinel people was seen every time. There were about 30 people on the ship who started waiting for rescue, but after a few days, they noticed that more than 50 people were in their hands. They are coming towards him with weapons. The captain of the ship contacted his company, and a week later he was rescued with the help of a helicopter. Meanwhile, he somehow managed to stay alive by staying close to his ship. His ship is still present on North Sentinel Island, which in Google 2, something happens that changes everything. The first time someone went to meet him and they did not attack him. Chattopadhyaya went to the island with a small team without any weapons when he gave coconuts to the sentinels. This time they did not attack and took the coconuts. During this time, they also captured many photos in which the Sentinel people can be seen taking the coconuts. After about a month, they again went back to this island, and this time Triloknath Pandit was also included in their team. Was seen so friendly, after that, no matter how much we tried to make contact with them, they were seen attacking again. But why did this happen in that short time period? What happened that these people became so friendly? After that, in 1997, the Indian government banned visiting this island. In 2004, a very terrible tsunami occurred in the Indian Ocean, and when the helicopter of the Indian Coast Guard went to see if there was any damage to the island and the people living on it, the Sentinel people, in return, rained arrows on the helicopter. The officials sitting in the helicopter found out that these people are absolutely fine and living quite well. But the matter did not end here. In the year 2006, 2 fishermen accidentally landed on this island. The other fishermen who reached the area and were fishing saw from a distance that the Sentinel people had taken them. The 2 fishermen were attacked and killed. After this incident, the government banned anyone from going to this island within a radius of about 5 kilometers. John reached this island by paying $2,500,000 to the fishermen. He also had to lose his life. Like John, there are so many dead bodies on North Sentinel Island that it is impossible to bring back. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.